Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway in St. Louis. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll throw on first. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, that window was open down the field, but this league is so fast. And these defenders, well, they closed the gap before that throw could arrive.
2nd and 10 now. An all-around tough play for him. It took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to the air here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll throw it. His first throw is an interception. And the Patriots are going to... interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. First down, he'll throw it. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Devon Clark. And the Bisons get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Second and 6 coming up here. Pass play now. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And they'll have first down. Back to throw now. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And they're going to have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
To throw here on first down. Complete out to the right side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Now looking to throw. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Patriots are going to have it after his second interception of the season. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They send the tight end in motion left. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it, and he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
From the 32. Forced out to his right. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. Third and long for him here. It's tipped away. It's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they're the quickest reactions as well. You needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. 1st down, ball at the 36. Give now to the running back. Blast through midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they bring him down around the 34.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's 2nd and 5. Has him on the quick hitter. Escapes a defender. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll give him a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's a throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Patriots are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Offense in the hurry up here. Pass play on 1st and 10. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Working quickly here. Back to pass on 1st and 10. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Big gain downfield. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Dropping back to throw. And they will score. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots get some late points and the lead. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. He's on the move. And he's in. So how about this? A throwback you almost never see anymore. The fake extra point works and extends their lead by 2. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Dumped off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's a loss of 2.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And that putt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35.
At their own 33
Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll come out throwing. He's going deep this time. This is caught inside the 15. Here we'll go. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots will add to their lead at the end of the half. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Patriots offense staying out there, lining up and going for two yet again. It's caught. And he gets in. They push out to a 16-0 lead.
Bisons nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, looking to throw. Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. And it's picked off, but yep, pretty clear he was out of bounds. So no interception, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Throwing now from the gun. He's looking deep once again. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He'll throw it. He's throwing this all the way for the end zone. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Bisons nothing.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense up to the line fast.
That's the gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He fires one deep down the middle. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. And you're going for this. That's cut beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play on 4th down. They get the first after a gain of 27.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Has his man. It's Addison. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give him a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st down, ball at the 36. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Jukes one defender. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Yeah, that ball looked good out of his hands. It just couldn't get through the defense cleanly. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Pass play coming here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Third down from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Looking for a throw here. And they pick him off again. That is Lewis Seen. The 50. The 30. The 10. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
The Patriots elected to go for 2 again. He's throwing for it. And he's got it. So they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Setting up a throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Lewis Seen. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Patriots offense staying out there, lining up and going for 2 yet again.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's Kant's great call. Even if the points weren't needed, the lead swells by another 2. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's a return from the 7. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Into traffic, complete. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. Back now, pressure on its way. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. Down to the 10. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Bisons cut into the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
They're on the 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. He's throwing deep to the left side. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Bisons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Pass play on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and throw it here. Dump off caught by his back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw it again. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. That was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for the back that time. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. 3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. And they pick him off again. And the Patriots get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's got time here. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here we go, 2nd and very long. Buys time, rolling right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Bisons have it as he records the 1st interception of his young career. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He's got him. That's Addison. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's good. 4-8. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have 2nd and goal.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Bisons making the scoreboard look a touch better. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs then, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those forces before they find pay dirt. You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Their own kickback? Yes! What a play!